Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for March 22nd through the 29th of March 2020. So this is a weekly check, and I just want to thank everyone so much who's been subscribing, commenting, liking, and sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys, and I am still having fun co-creating with all of you. I know this is a really tough time, and it's just kind of a bleak period for most of us, but we continue to continue, okay? We, really, I think this shows or reveals where our mind, body, spirit connections really are. At least if nothing else, it's a good time to evaluate, take a look at the landscape, and make changes to become who you really want to be. So we'll get right into this. If you're new and you want to subscribe, I'd love to have you. If you hit the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, which is about every week. So I'll be back next week with an April 2020 for Sagittarius. But let's hear now for the week ahead for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now we're going to go day by day, you guys. We're going to go with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then back to Sunday again here. And then the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. You also have the Three of Cups. I'll take two for this case. But what's interesting with this, you've got the King and the Queen, and they're the power couple of the tarot in terms of money. So I'm really glad to see those two show up. Plus you have the Knight of Pentacles. I do think that Sagittarius, money for you is heavily on your minds, and the energy is coming forward, though, that things will work out for you. There's nothing devastating here. It's just mainly, maintaining our own balance in the situation. So you have fire here, you have water, earth, you have Libra, you do have some air. So you start off with a bit of a stagnant energy on Sunday with this Knight of Pentacles. So, when we look at the Knight of Pentacles, it may be a time where you just kind of are, again, most of us are shelter in place at this point. If you're not already, it's probably coming. So you don't need to go out and hoard tons of, supplies, but you might want to plan ahead, like, what would I want to do if I did need to stay home? Like, go get a puzzle or whatever you like to do, or some cards or something. But anyway, you may be right now evaluating and thinking long term, like, I've got some time on my hands. What have I always wanted to do? That online business, I think I'll research that. Or maybe you've been making videos and there's time now to research online options that offer you free resources like music or free videos to use for voiceovers, things like that. I do think in terms of a love interest, they may be staying away right now because they know they are not in a good place, and they don't want to smear that energy all over you. I myself have been completely sidestepping people that I know are negative. I saw one of my neighbors yesterday. I was out walking my dog, and she tried to stop me. And I said, I'm just not really talking right now with people that are outside my immediate family. And the main reason why is this woman every single time has a negative focus. I try to avoid her normally anyway, but this gave me a great excuse. So, again, I think that you may have somebody who's just very cautious, protective right now, and they're not really communicating with you, but it's really more about this circumstance than it is about you. They are just not feeling it right now. They don't want anybody. They just want to kind of be left alone. But I do think on Monday, you've got this Page of Cups, and this is kind of a much lighter energy than the Knight of Pentacles, much less serious energy. And I think you'll have some levity in the situation come Monday. I think a lot of us looking forward, into this next week, by the time you get to Sunday, that's when some of the restrictions should be lifted. And I think that will let people breathe a lot easier, of course, unless something changes. As we know, it's day by day. But the way that this is looking, I do think we could be seeing a little bit of relief coming forward in the next week. So you have this Page of Cups, and this could be like this person sends you a text or kind of a light message, not wanting to get together, but just kind of a light message saying, yeah, I'm still alive. I'm just kind of in a mood right now and trying to quarantine or self-isolate so I don't give my mood or possibly any, COVID-19 to anyone. And they kind of make it light, but they do want to talk to you. They just don't want to right now. By Tuesday, though, I think you're going to get some indications in terms of money, and there's balance in the situation. I don't see this as anybody going to court. It's Libra energy. So if you're dealing with a Libra, again, it could be continued contact from that person in a forward moving direction, but it's not going to, like I say, be anything, face-to-face contact. It will not be that. So I hate to tell you that, because I know I don't like stagnant energy either, but that's the time that we're in. So anyway, so Tuesday, you're going to be kind of looking around too and seeing where some of your hard work has paid off. So for those of you that spent those first few months of the year reining in your finances, you will see that that is of use to you right now. I saw in the news, at least the state I'm in, or maybe it's nationally, for people who make under $75,000 a year, the government's going to be issuing a $1,200 check to those individuals. And then if you make more than $99,000, you won't get anything. But then there will be a sliding scale in between $75,000 and $99,000. So some people are going to get a little bit of a stimulus, kind of infusion here of money, but that could be a little bit. But I do think for you, those of you that have been somewhat cautious, you're seeing why that was important now. Like even those of you that have had travel plans, having insurance. I mentioned my daughter had a trip to Italy that was completely canceled. Well, it was fully insured. Now, I don't know what that means. We haven't seen any money yet, but it's interesting how insurance suddenly seems to be credit rather than refund. So we'll see how that works out. But anyway, by Wednesday, you've got your money is definitely going to be solid with the King and Queen of Pentacles. These are not fear mongers at all. These are financially savvy people, and that's what you've been. And if you haven't been, things are going to come into alignment quickly. Now, the stock market will take some time to recover, but probably most of you watching this are not at the age where you could be getting stuff out of the stock market very easily anyway without taking some kind of a penalty. So I do think for most of you, you might be getting some communication too from work that's going to be, reassuring. You're going to get reassurance. That's what I'm feeling. I also think you might have somebody who comes along and kind of wants to help you around the house, help you get some things, projects taken care of, organized, just maybe some extra painting, things like that. Not a huge group of people, but just kind of an extra King of Pentacles who shows up and wants to help you out with some things. Then Thursday, you've got this marauding person. I do think there's somebody around you who's at their wit's end. I don't think this is you, but they're definitely at their wit's end with this whole thing. And be careful, because they are ready to go off on somebody. Just be careful with extra persnickety comments and things that sometimes we think are good reminders, but when somebody's really on the edge, it will set them off. So restraint of pen and tongue is necessary for you on Thursday. Just be careful because you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Now, by Friday, you're going to be getting some kind of a decision here. And I think it actually could be this Knight of Pentacles from Sunday coming back around, giving you more communication and possibly wanting a meeting. Like maybe next week, if some restrictions are lifted, we could go for a walk or go do something. It's something like that where they're looking ahead, they're planning ahead. They do want to spend time with you. They just don't want to do it this week. And I feel that there's going to be some kind of contact or communication telling you that. Now, that was Friday. So Saturday, you do have a very loving energy. I feel like you're going to be feeling very emotionally grounded. And there are people that notice that too. I do feel like whoever this love interest is, they recognize that. They find your groundedness very attractive. Your emotional stability is very attractive to them. The main thing that you want to watch out for is make sure that they have it too, because this will really reveal what somebody is like from a mental and emotional standpoint. And if they cannot handle this, they may not be for the long term for you. However, I feel like this person is very mature, and I think their attitude is more one of maturity, that they're trying to prevent problems rather than, it's not like a toddler banging on their high chair kind of energy. It's more like, I just kind of feel like it's better right now to be distant. And, in 3 weeks from now, 6 weeks, 6 months from now, the feelings will be there. They'll be there. We just need the situation to change. And they're protective, and so are you. Okay, both of you are kind of in a protective mode, and that's also to the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. It's cautious and protective. So I think that, you know, right now you're protective of your money, but also your love life, and so is this other energy that's coming through for you guys. Protective, but I do feel like in the weeks coming forward, there is going to be a reunion. There is going to be a time where you start going out and dating, not dating around, but dating this person. I think there's real potential here, and there's a chemistry here and a conviviality here, but it just is not right now. This week is not the right time to move forward with it, but the contact will be there, and there will be some reassurance coming forward. So we're going to do an Ask and It Is Given card from Abraham Hicks. Moods are indicators of my emotional set points. When you continue to focus on any thought, it becomes increasingly easy to continue to focus on it because the law of attraction is making more thoughts like it available to you. And so, emotionally speaking, you are developing a mood, or you are achieving a habitual vibrational groove, so to speak, or a set point. Okay, so that's where we have to be careful in this situation, because the law of attraction is faithful. It will always match your vibration. It will always match your thought with more situations to contribute or create more thoughts like it. So we want to stay high right now. So I hope this is helpful for you at this time, and I'll be back in a week to do a regular monthly reading. And I love you so much, Sagittarius, and I'll see you again soon.